Why Venom is the most cowardly character he's ever played. This scene will tell you why. Facing the powerful declaration of war from the crime family, the Stevensons, the boss asks for Harry's stance.
And Harry, are you ready for this war?
It's all war, Conrad.
The story continues from the last episode. Because of a few insulting words from Ricky's wife at the funeral, the 80-year-old lady may have had her men completely destroy the other side. His son was just torn apart and now his wife was blown to pieces. You probably couldn't handle it either. Let alone Ricky, who controls half of London's criminal underworld. He swore to risk everything to bring down Harry and his family. Learning that Ricky's wife was mysteriously blown up, the first thing Harry did was go to school to pick up his daughter, even though his daughter was taking the most important exam of her life. Although his daughter didn't understand, under Harry's firm attitude, she still followed Harry out of the exam room. His daughter accused Harry of personally ruining her life. She had no idea that Ricky's fury was about to spread across all of London, but Harry knew it very well. For the safety of his wife and children, Harry could only bring them to Conrad's villa. Perhaps this was now the only safe place in London. He wasn't the only one who thought this way. Harry and all the family core members were almost all here. Everyone knew very well who started this war. They just didn't dare expose it because of their positions, but not his own son. Kevin accused his mother Maeve of starting a war out of momentary spite, destroying the peace that he and Harry had worked hard to achieve. Conrad, however, said he was the one who gave the order. It turned out that a week ago, he had already sent people to plant bombs in their vehicles. Originally, this was just his backup plan, until Ricky embarrassed him at the funeral. As the godfather of London's underworld, he wouldn't allow anyone to publicly humiliate him, simply because the Stevenson family controlled all of London's fentanyl market. Conrad had been eyeing this for more than just a day or two. It seemed like he was fighting for dignity, but really he was hiding his desire for profit. Kevin knew his father better than anyone. He still couldn't accept that his father had ruined his negotiation results. For this, he said the boldest thing of his entire life.
You're looking at me, Dad, because I tell you now, you better fucking know.
Just as the atmosphere was getting more and more tense, Ricky called. At this moment, every cell in his body radiated anger. In contrast, Conrad took his trash talk to the extreme. He suggested letting his dogs clean up Ricky's wife's remains. He even had his grandson Eddie personally admit to taking out the other guy's son. For this kind of provocation without any boundaries, Ricky responded with just one word. At this point, the clash between these two top powers had officially begun. To bring back his two children who didn't know the situation, Conrad got Harry a helicopter. He needed to bring them back safely. Just then his sneaky wife caused trouble again. She actually told Ricky the whereabouts of Conrad's illegitimate daughter, on the condition that he spare her son. At the same time, Conrad's son and daughter were conducting a $1 million deal, natural rubies worth millions of dollars. Just as the deal was about to close, gunshots rang out from all directions. Obviously Ricky's people had arrived. Although both sides of the deal brought enough security, facing the men Ricky sent, they still had no power to resist. The situation tilted in an instant. Conrad's second son was so scared he lost control of his bodily functions. Soon both his children fell into the other side's hands, and at this time Harry was still desperately rushing to the rescue. Just as he was giving his all for the Halogen family, Conrad was slowly approaching his daughter. Fortunately, Jane appeared just in time to save her daughter, but this was equivalent to slapping Conrad in the face.